Live from the heart of New York City, it's the Morning Show with Mike and Juliet. Today, Friday. A financial plan where budgets are bad and spending is good? 4 tips to secure your fiscal future without using the B word. Plus,
welcome back to the morning show. Mikey, is it hard for you to stick to a budget?
Yes, this time of year. Come on, especially during the holidays, it's hard to keep that money.
All your daughters and everything, writing down everything you spend, keeping track of receipts. You don't have time to do that, do you?
You
have to make time.
I'm cutting off my daughters.
Gotta make time.
According to our next guest, you do not have to stay on a budget because you know what? Budgets are bad.
Well, but hold on. There's a little asterisk next to it. Here to teach us how to ban the B word and take control of our fiscal future is financial fitness coach Sanyika Calloway Boyce. Hello, darling. Welcome back.
Hi. So budgets, not to use your words, what do you say about budgets?
Budgets suck.
Well, brutal.
But there's a caveat there.
Right.
But spending plans are smart because the reality is not one company, not one college, not one person can successfully run their life without knowing what's coming in and what's going on.
I know one of your tips, though, especially this time of year. Have a goal. Let's say Juliet wants to put down a down payment on a car.
Yes.
Make that your goal and stick to it.
Well, the reality is you have to decide what you want in advance.
Okay.
You can't not know what you want and then try to go after it. So a goal really helps you kind of stay focused so that when your spending starts to come into play, you know, okay, wait a second. I want to get this apartment. I want to get this house. I want to get this new laptop. That's my goal. So I know that there are certain things that I can't buy.
This seems like so logical to me. But when was the last time you guys actually sat down there and said, okay, I'm going to devote today, this Saturday, to figuring out what I'm going to be doing, my financial plan for the next year?
We're too scared.
You never do that. Like,
no, you don't do that. Well, here's the deal. Okay, so here's really how I got started in this. I did everything right financially. I mean, everything wrong right academically and everything wrong financially. So I had to come up with a way practically to make these things that we know logically work for me. So it looks like simple things like if you want to track your spending, don't try to write it all down. Keep your receipts for like at least a 2-week period. Keep every receipt in the same place you keep your cash.
Okay.
After that 2-week period is over, you can kind of see, okay, this is where I'm spending my money. This is where it's going, so I can have a good idea.
I'm glad you said the 2 weeks because I'll never keep the receipts for a year.
Don't keep them for a year.
But I can find out my trend in 2 weeks.
Yes, you can find out your trend in 2 weeks, and then what that helps you do is to avoid money wasters, because that's a big deal.
Okay, you say
waster.
Convenience items. You need to start being a little bit more smart about that. And we were talking in the green room. I have my little cup of cereal. You know, you get those little Kellogg's cups of cereal, and I throw my yogurt in
Every
there.
day.
But that's like $4 from where the place that I get. I could be buying a gigantic bowl of cereal. Now, why am I not doing that?
Well, because you're not
smart.
Well, no, it's not because you're not smart. It's simply because you're not conscious of what's going on. And so if you're like, okay, this is convenient, this is quick, I can do this, but you're not really seeing that total add up. Right. You're not realizing.
Well, I've started to.
Okay, now that you're starting to, now you get to make a different decision. You get to go, do I really want to buy a big box of cereal versus those little boxes?
You know another simple thing too? Don't keep your change. You take the change at the holiday season that you've collected in a big jar at the end of the year. Take it over to those places. You can dump it in these machines
Absolutely.
now.
Well, here's the other thing too. A lot of banks now have keep the change programs, which is really great. You swipe your card. If it's $3.80, they'll put 20 cents into your savings account, and you actually get charged.
My girlfriend just went yesterday and got $160 from her little change thing. It was incredible.
That place, Commerce Bank?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you'd like some more financial tips, you can log on to our website at mnjshow.com.
Okay, still ahead. Riley.